That's neat.
We did it, and we are live!
Yeah. It's so weird. The buffer 720 there's a lot of time in there.
Oh, is it? Yeah, that makes sense.
You not remember, I think it was UFC 100, Bruce Buffer jumped and did his little 360 during the We Are Live.
No, I have no idea what you're referring to.
Oh, that makes me sad.
Also, if you're able, you should
Alright,
turn
here's
down...
the real test.
Actually, no, I'll just turn my audio down. You're good. You're mine.
Okay. If you say so, sir.
What's the real test?
How everything sounds on the stream right now.
Only one way to find out.
Oh, not by pushing that button. That was the wrong button.
Did you know
That was also
that
the wrong
if you fart and burp at the same time, your body takes a screenshot?
That's interesting.
No reaction, huh?
Repulsive.
I thought that tweet was delightful.
No reaction, huh? Okay, yeah, you definitely came through there. So
Okay,
that was
well, that's good.
a treat. Alright, so you were hosting, you want to shoot that invite, or maybe I can...
Oh, I am hosting. Okay, sure.
Play with friends.
Working on it. Working on it.
I'm creating a match.
God damn it. Fine, then invite me.
You're already in the party, I don't have to invite you to that.
Nope.
Oh, I gotta push the other button. Okay.
There you go. Hey, I found it.
Badoop.
I love the animation of this game so
Did you
much.
ever think we'd ever be in the exact same position as we were, like, what, 10 years ago now?
What do you mean?
Sitting here playing Castle Crashers.
Yeah, right? Not much has changed. Well, I don't know if that's true. Oh,
Yeah,
hey, look, I'm already level 4
there's
with
been
the
some
pink
changes.
guy. Yeah.
Alright, so you can be pink guy, I'll be Hattie.
You can be Hattie Haddington?
Yeah.
I want to be Hattie Haddington. Shit.
You should have him if you've played it on your account, haven't you?
Nah, super haven't.
Hmm. Yeah. So... Oh yeah, we gotta push the button again.
Yep.
Alright.
That. That's okay. If you're only level 6 and I'm only level 4, that'll level out.
We've crossed our first hurdle. Uh-oh.
Am I the one in control here?
No,
Oh,
it's me. I had to plug in my laptop because that black cord coming out of the wall was not the one I thought it was. Okay.
You dingus.
So I feel like we should just start totally fresh.
Do you want to? I'm cool with that.
That's what feels good and right to me.
Feels the most
Well,
appropriate.
totally fresh as we can with a level 4 and a level 6 character.
Yeah, well. Hey, they added extra details to that crystal.
Only the best stuff.
Right. Is your
I need a
weapon
little bit of
seriously
game
the
sound in here.
behemoth chicken? Oh my god, of course it is.
It is!
Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa! Is that you? Did you just summon
That was me.
The great whale? Ah!
I did.
So good. God bless this game. Okay, what is my buttons here?
You don't have a pet. That's so sad.
I know. You'll just have to
Oh,
help
and
me
I
find
cry
it.
at people. Did you see that?
I did.
That's my B magic. I cry at people.
Annika, did you see who Peter's playing as?
It's me. I
He's
cry
happy.
in your general direction.
I cry in your general direction.
Button your pants. Button your pants.
Button your pants. That
I
can be
don't
next
get
week.
it.
It's
What-
from
what
Battle
is
Block,
it?
dummy.
Oh, I never actually finished it.
Oh, shame on you.
Yeah.
I'm a fan of this whole
Let's be
lobbing.
real here. I've got 42 shrines left. I'm probably not going to start Battle Block again for a little bit.
Yeah, I can't imagine you're going to start Battle
Oh,
Block.
I'm not the pink guy.
Nope, you're not. I still only have 3 hearts.
Yeah, you're focusing the stamina?
I have actually just not visited the little, what do you call it? The little shrine guys,
Oh,
not shrines, but the statues in a while. I've got like 12 of them
The
stacked
goddess
right now.
statues. Oh. You should do that. The game opens up so much once you get your first extra stamina wheel.
There's been very little that I haven't been able to explore yet.
Or have you just been crafting?
What do you mean crafting?
Stamina food?
Not quite. I don't know. I feel like I've been doing a fair degree of exploring. Oh, and climbing already.
Yeah.
I also just got the climbing gear, so that's fun. Ah. Oh yeah, how do you
Need some
use those,
potions
huh?
to quaff. If you're in multiplayer, it will automatically use them.
That's right. Okay. I see, yes.
Yeah, that's the one we're on. Bombs away! I wish the alien hominid felt that, like, cool instead of just a big, glowy, splody ball. Feels so quiet without Morgan.
Are you saying that he's loud or that I just don't talk enough?
I think mostly I've just been starved for interaction with people that aren't family over the holidays.
I see. What are the abilities in this game again? I forgot.
So you've got Y, which is your strong attack.
Yes.
X, which is your quick attack.
B is your melee. What about the other, like some of the other stuff? Like
B is your range, you mean.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's definitely the one.
Then you have right trigger, which will
it uses your
activate
magic.
Y
Left trigger
is the like
block.
heavy attack, and then B is the quick horizontal.
Yeah. What about that little dodge roll you've been doing?
If you double tap in a direction to run, and then hit Y, you'll do like your leapy thing, I think, or maybe it's X. I don't know. I'm having trouble getting momentum going anyway. Oh, I got shot. I have bigger splody things. There we go. Yep, it's definitely run and Y. So remind me, how old is this game again?
Oh,
We're playing this, like what, in 2010?
That sounds right. No, kill the guy.
My bananas.
Let's see. I leveled up.
Look at you. Baby boy's getting so big so fast.
Oh, baby boy. How do you summon your beautiful golden friend over there?
That's my Y magic.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Ow.
You dummy. Ow.
I'm trying to make it so I can see the Twitch stream, but it doesn't seem to want to work. We need to get you a pet friend.
You do need to give me a pet
I feel
friend.
sad that you're all lonely.
I am all lonely. Hey, I need that. Ow. Ow.
Eat it. Ha. Okay.
Suck a dick, dumb shits.
Wow, don't
Hey,
pull
it's
any
the-
punches. The thing you were holding. Cool. You know what? You should cosplay Hattie. Because you just need to make a cardboard head
Wouldn't be that
and
hard.
put marker on it. Yeah. And you can go wear some fancy clothes.
Except I already need to also cosplay Ida.
Yeah, that'd be good too.
Right? Annika wants to cosplay Roselia.
Celia.
Roselia the Pokemon.
Is that... Oh, okay. I get it. Just tell her to be ready for some uncomfortable comments.
Well, yeah, that's kind of how cosplay do.
It's amazing to me that this game is such like autopilot for us at this point.
Right.
We managed to talk about like 4 other games, couple animes.
Yeah. Granted, we are playing like the easiest. How many times have the two of us played this? Well, shit. How many times have you played this level?
You know, I didn't actually do this one. It's the next one that you can farm for coins that I played a lot. But wait, and boomerang.
Wow.
Yeah. Didn't you know that's what boomerangs do?
Nah, had no idea.
So I went through this. This is probably like my 30th time, honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's one of those games that's super easy when you're wanting a couch co-op game, and requires little to no effort to figure out how to play it.
Right.
So it's just sort of my go-to when I've got somebody over. I'm like, hey, we should play a game.
Right.
And add in the fact there are achievements for relatively simple things, but also like, hey, collect all the pets. I had to go get those, which means you play this game a lot, farming coins, or just leveling the character.
I moved.
You done did the goof, son. Like, I was so sad when I went to go get my last pet, and it requires having the key weapon. And I always, like, I pretty much exclusively played as the Alien Hominid, another one of the Behemoth games. And, he can't carry weapons, because he's a little alien guy. So I had to start all over, level up in character. It's horrible.
That's fun.
You think that's for Loco?
Given the time period, probably.
Nope.
Whoever would have thought that 4 Loco would date something? Ow!
Uh-oh. Done goof, son. Oh, I stepped that time.
I'm still a little confused as to how to actually hit this bitch. Oh, like
yeah,
that.
The controls are a little bit goofy. Trying to land it all.
Oh, no money for me.
And here's the big fight in our household. I wanted to kiss the princess!
Right. Ow. Rude. Rude, bitch.
Time for intense concentration!
There is no conversating while this happens. Why is my little... Well, yeah, that's about right. It's that sandbox mouth.
I need to get like cardboard. More magic!
Yeah, I'm thinking all about that magic right now. I need more points.
Alright, we gotta go grab the compass now.
Okay. Can we hit the birds?
Oh,
Hey, it's not
grab
full.
the compass.
Wah, that way.
It's a wild journey, my friend.
Alright, where the pets at?
Oh, right. Hold on.
I got my crocodile!
He's gonna take that away from me now.
Why would you do that?
Because we're gonna
Why
go
would
get
you take away my
oh,
crocodile?
that's where the compass is. Now you have a compass too. Alright. You don't get to touch any of these.
I'm gonna do it and make them all mad.
Oh, I should...
Oh, hey, Remy Ram! I got Remy Ram.
Oh.
I know he hits people. What is ooh, that guy do?
And then there's a kitty up here.
How do you get the kitty?
You gotta jump good. I think. I know this is how you do it. Oh, he pooped out a coin. Oh, I don't want the beholder though. I could have sworn this is how you do it. There we go.
Hey, there he is.
Alright.
Is he on me or
Now
on
you can grab the kitty.
What does he do?
I think he makes you jump higher? If I remember
Oh,
right.
yeah, he does.
Yeah. Look at those mad hops, yo. Mine just poops out gold. Oh, I think you just threw away your pet.
I just threw away my pet.
Yes, you did. Here,
I
kitty,
didn't
kitty,
mean
kitty,
to.
kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Isn't it that one?
My sweet boy.
Yeah.
There we go. Yep.
Little floaty Garfield. Are you enjoying the use of my pet?
I have thoroughly enjoyed the use of
I don't
your
think
pet.
I've managed to pick up a single freaking coin.
All I have
Alright.
to do is just follow close enough behind you, and I just pick up his
Yeah.
old shit.
Oh. You can have it.
Croc.
Ah.
Oh, apparently you can have it.
Oh. I'll cover you. You're so happy.
Hey,
Why
I get
can't we
I get
all
a
be that
double
happy?
rainbow now.
Oh,
I just play the happy characters so that I can.
yeah. We're like opposites.
Right.
You shoot rainbows and I shoot my tears.
I'll bet you listen to Linkin Park, don't you?
Now who's dating themselves?
Ah! Aw, beans. Crocodile.
So, speaking of strafing runs,
Suck
not
my
really straying
steed.
on-
What
That's a
was
weird
that? What'd
thing
you
to
say?
call it. Speaking of strafing runs and not staying on target with the game we're playing, I started the Modern Warfare remake. Or not remake, remaster.
There's a Modern Warfare remastered now.
Yes!
Why?
Because that was the good one. None of this wall jumping
I guess that's true.
jetpacky bullshit.
That's true. I could make my crocodile eat people. Hey, that's mine.
On computer.
Eat your little sphincter face.
I was wondering how long till we got a sphincter joke.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
good.
need-
It's just there. You need food badly.
There's a little birdie friend back behind there for you. If you feel
I
like
can
you
see
want to grab
these
him.
things.
Tweet, tweet! There's so many.
What does the bird? What bird do?
He goes and grabs stuff for you, I think?
Oh, okay.
If I remember right? I don't know, there's so many and I've done this so many times, they all just blend together at this point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh. I used a potion.
You having trouble there?
Yeah.
You really gotta get yourself a crocodile.
Yeah, I tried to, but I left it on the last level. Oh. Here's another classic.
That's... Yeah. I forgot about this level.
Who's ready for poop jokes? do you
get the gold.
remember? Do you remember in Death Road to Canada, we had that one character following us around named Wolf. Ha! I got one. And it turns out Wolf was just 3 dogs on each other's shoulders in a trench coat. I'm pretty sure that's what Behemoth Games is. It's just a whole bunch of like 9-year-olds in trench coats on each other's shoulders.
But boy, do they make decent games.
They really. Oh no! Chicken! Chicken! No! Alright, well, I guess I'm using this weapon now. So, have you gone back into Layers of Fear at all?
No, I haven't. It's
going
still
to.
on my mind. Hey, is this a thing? Is this interactable?
I feel like it
Feels
should be. Maybe if we have the right pet.
Probably. Yeah,
We're
I am
totally
probably gonna go back and play it.
in the wrong time setting, but that totally looks like it could be a mech or something underneath there.
Wow, yeah. I don't know if that's exactly what they put in this particular part of Crash Crashers, but what do I know?
Crashel Crashers.
Crash Crashers. Hi there, kids! Welcome to my Crash Crashers walkthrough!
Oh, it's just a carpet under... More poop jokes! Carpet under a lean-to. Or not a lean-to.
Like you do.
A lucky-do. What?
A lean to luck. What?
What? I thought I heard you say lucky-do. That's a WoW thing. That'd be weird for you to say.
Yeah, no, I didn't say anything.
You didn't say lucky-do?
Someone else said, "Oh shit," in the background of my audio, but that's about it.
Oh. Well. Tell Annika I'm sorry for whatever she shitted.
Peter says he's sorry for whatever you shitted, Annika.
I'm thoughtful that way.
Oh, she's got headphones in. She didn't hear anything. It's fine.
Oh.
It's probably for the best. Rude boys.
I also feel like I want to dress an infant up like this for Comic-Con.
Oh my
Just like
God.
paint on the smile.
As Hattie, or as the whale, or as the little gremlin guys.
Yes.
How do get in here? How do we stay
I
moving?
think it's bombs, maybe? Which I don't have. I do, however, have a super boomerang.
Wow, my God.
Do you not remember those?
No.
Oh, hold on. Let's pause for more poop jokes. I bet that's the face you make.
This
Oh,
really
I
is
love
just-
how as he poops.
This really is just the forest of poop jokes.
As he poops, the little whale guy pooped.
Aw, how sweet.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, it's like when a baby poops. Like, good job pooping, baby.
You have weird conversations with babies.
I do.
Also, I feel like I know I'm not a parent, but I don't know if good job, baby, you pooped is really the reaction. It's like, oh, here's this shit again. Funny.
More poop jokes.
This is the quality content our listeners have grown to expect.
Yeah.
Our listeners, who are 4, both
there's
number
more
of
than
people
that.
and age.
Yeah. The age part, I can get behind that.
I'm on fire!
Buddy.
Oh my God, I'm on fire!
Oh.
God, this guy is so unsettling.
Isn't he? Look, he's crying too. We can all be sad together.
Hooray!
Alright, we should probably mop up some of the babies.
I suppose. Alright, Peter, you're on ad control.
It makes me so happy that you play games that means something to you now.
It's mostly just the one, even though I don't really play it like that much and play enough actual content where that's relevant.
Yeah.
Did you see the news today?
That Activision and Bungie are splitting up.
Yeah.
So I have two thoughts. I think this will be excellent for Bungie.
My first is I hope Blizzard does the same. That's my hope.
Well, see, here's my thought. This is... It bodes well for Bungie. But the fact
Yes.
that Activision is willing to just give up rights to Destiny doesn't bode well for that franchise. That they had a 4-game series plan. And they're just like, yeah, 2's good, bye.
They had a 4-game series planned?
Yeah, initially it was supposed to be 4 games.
I don't know if I knew that.
Yeah, 4 games
Oh my
with,
God.
I think, 4 expansions per.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a part of me, like, as an avid Destiny player, I don't know that I'd be into that much Destiny.
I am positive I
Can
would.
we just... Yeah, can we just label this as a Destiny podcast?
Yeah, it's weird. It's like Outlast. Like, we need to do Destiny again.
Oh
You're
no!
dead.
Save me!
Give me a second. Okay, now I'll do it.
I didn't mean to die. Don't you dare. Don't you dare. Don't do it. You're a bitch. You're a little bitch. You left me 1 gold and I couldn't even get to it. You're an asshole.
I've whale pooped 3 gold for you.
Yeah, you've quite a few gold for me, actually.
Alright. Let's see how this is gonna work with online latency.
Oh, yeah, well. Have you been noticing much latency?
Yeah, I'm feeling quite a bit actually.
Oh, shit, I have not.
Interesting.
Yeah. Like, not that I'm complaining.
No, that's me complaining.
What? That's some bullshit. That's some...
Boing.
Okay, well,
Boing.
you know what? About that latency thing.
Boing.
Can I blame the latency?
Yeah. It was latency and your class got nerfed and
Yeah.
some other stuff.
And they're just playing easy class. Hey, look, the
Yeah.
gold fellow's right behind us.
It's weird. Oh, and Ghostcrawler hates priests or something. I don't know.
I don't know what that means, but okay.
Man, for the amount of video games you play, I'm surprised that I'm... Rather, the games we play, I'm surprised how many they're not in common. I'm
Yeah, well,
really
there's-
struggling to put words together. I'm not really sure why.
It's okay. This requires intense concentration.
I'm a little bit tense over here, I'll be honest. Laser focus. No!
No, the gold!
Oh, I guess we don't get to... No! Ah, there we go. I wanted to ride the poop guy. Oh! I messed up. Oh, no, you messed up. Oh, I did mess up. No!
My sweet boy! Yes. Ah, no.
Wow, we
Damn it.
suck.
Yeah.
We're just
shoot,
outright bad
dang.
at this. Goodness. Magikarp! Oh! Bye, Magikarp.
Magikarp, no. Magikarp, knock it back! Ah, beans.
Oh! Oh, sad fishy.
Oh, wow. Haven't thought about that noise in a while.
Oh my gosh. Ha!
Get rooked!
Look at the
Aw.
little Fido bunny. Oh, I messed up. I will say this is the one part of this game that I cannot stand it. I hate this level.
Yeah.
It's dumb and the boss is dumb and the little enemies are dumb. And this is all just dumb and dumb. Dumb.
I agree, and I'm dead.
Oh, sad day. Oh. I will join you soon, brother. Maybe we should go to
I'm
a shop.
Might be good, huh?
Oh.
Wow, you're just getting, wow.
Getting a little bit of fishy love there. I'm old
Shit.
Greg.
Dost thou love me?
I drink Baileys from a shoe.
Hey, I need more beverage.
Onward! Onward! No! Oh! Look at that! I haven't seen a pussy like that in years!
I got a great joke from a client the other day. It was, do we have to talk about sex? I haven't been inside of a woman in 13 years, and that was the Statue of Liberty.
I was really hoping it was a 13-year-old kid.
Nah, that'd be a real sad story, actually.
Yeah. Oh! Here, kitty, 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 kitty!
Smack him! Smack him in the teeth! Everyone knows the teeth are the most vulnerable part of the body.
Of a cat, absolutely. Flick a cat in the tooth. Oh! Oh, you son of a bitch.
My cat's right here, being a precious angel who's gonna just terrorize something immediately.
Wow, I really just cannot master that whole don't get punched thing.
Yeah, well, it's a problem.
Yep. It's okay, Hattie secretly likes it. He's a fan of the pain.
Oh. Yeah, well, I mean, as long as he and that cat have a consensual relationship.
Yeah. Can the whale watch? It makes sense that the very last time is the time I finally managed to not eat it.
Yeah, of course. That means you've improved.
Yeah, progress.
I did so good.
Look at all the points you got.
I'm gonna go pee-pee. I'll be right back.
I'll miss you.
Okay.
Check
think
an extra
about me.
time so I
I'll
know
be
you're
thinking
thinking
you.
about me. There we go.
Only one, girl? So many more than one for you.
I only got one. You know, the really great thing about playing this game couch co-op is when somebody gets up to go to the bathroom, you just walk the character over. But I can't do that because it's just not an option. There was a time he lived close and loved me. That day's gone now, though. I know what we'll do with this time. To the store. Do 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 do. Any day now. See how there's no way to like teabag. That feels appropriate. Just gonna slowly collect my gold. Wait with great anticipation. I think this is an appropriate time to tell you, not only are we a stream, we're primarily a podcast. If you check us out on Apple Podcasts, formerly known as Podcasts on iTunes, Google Play, you can find us. We're also on Spotify. You can listen there. If you feel compelled to support us in any way, financially preferably, because we don't have much of that, you can go onto Twitch. We have a subscribe button. You found us on Twitch, we're right there. Unless you're watching on YouTube. We don't have a URL there, so you should subscribe there too. But twitch.tv/2moretryhards. You can subscribe there. We also have a Patreon. Patreon.com/2moretryhards. We're funded for the podcast now, but it'd be cool if we had more money to get you more cool stuff. We want to give away games, stuff like that. We want to play more games too. It means buying more games. That's selfish. We won't talk about that right now. We just want to give you games. you don't want to spend money, you can do something free. iTunes reviews are free. Telling a friend about us is free. Listening more is free.
Alright.
It is about damn time.
Oh, if we come back tomorrow, there's going to be a 2-for-1. No, he's got kids to feed.
What?
No, nothing. Just ignore me.
Okay.
I can't see these stats because... Here, come to the top of the thing.
+2, -1.
Yeah, I'm going to do it.
Alright. Do you need bombs?
I mean, probably.
I don't recall any great utility for them.
I could have gotten that pet.
There was no pet over there. Was there?
I mean, the one behind the bomb wall earlier.
Oh, yep. That's true. Oh, we're back here again. Me waiting for you to move.
Eat shit.
That's not yummy.
Oh, my favorite.
Join me, Brother Pinkman.
Call me Jesse, because I'm a pinkman.
Still need to watch that too.
I actually just finished a rewatch a little bit ago.
I
First rewatch.
have watched the first 6 episodes. I just can't get into it. However, last night, starting Brooklyn Nine-Nine, I was gonna watch an episode. Then I watched 2 episodes. But then I watched 4 episodes. But then I watched the 5th, and Rachel turned it off, and I had to go to bed.
It's such a good show.
It
And as
really
I've-
is.
Apparently, it has now finally re-aired, or the new season started on NBC tonight, which is exciting.
I'm just glad I have something to binge again.
Yeah, you tanked through My Hero pretty hard, huh?
Yeah, we watched the first season in like a sitting or 2, and then we were like, well, we should not watch until we have the kids. And then we started the second season like, nope, they'll catch up.
Yep.
And so they just started the second season after we finished the 3rd.
That's fine. They'll be able to watch for a while. They're children.
Yeah.
They've got more time than we do.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh, I do so much more damage with my magics.
Oh, I forgot I got a new thing. What do I do? Not that. That's what I do. Oh, I shoot a little gem out. Bloop. 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 I do feel that I'm on the verge of death. Bloop.
You are that.
Bloop.
Hey, look, now you're not on the verge anymore.
Does he keep spawning new
Oh, me too.
buttholes?
I think so. Maybe we should focus him.
Kill him. Alright. Wait, were they doing the zappy stuff?
Yeah, they are. They got zappy magic, apparently. Yeah, because all of them are getting the weird little bubbly magic glow too.
Oh.
Ow! I moved! That's not fair!
I don't remember ever having this much trouble in this section.
Yeah, this is taking a long ass time. I also don't remember them having magic ever.
I do remember that part. I just didn't know it was that kind of magic. To be honest, I'm a little sad that I'm looking at this game
Got it.
critically because I'm seeing flaws, and it makes me sad. I want to keep
No,
thinking
don't
of
you
this
dare.
as just a perfect child. Wait, there's a thing back there. I think he pooped a gold. Oh, no, I just picked up the ram. Don't want the ram.
Where's the ram?
You have
Oh, I have
Grammy.
Grammy.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh god.
Guys. I totally juked him on purpose. That wasn't an accidental dodge. Oh. Oh. I think I'm all the way. Oh, no, not quite all the way dead. About to be. Now I'm all the way dead. But potion, so not actually all the way dead. Am I making sense? Am I coming through clear?
Yeah. Yeah, you are. I'm just focused and determined. Oh god.
Shields.
Not that much.
Here, have a penguin! Artillery!
Aw, sad guy. His friend people got behind you and now you're all scared. Oh! Cold poop. Ow! They rolled on me.
That just makes me think of Terry
I used-
Crews. No, we can't get SUVs,
Which-
they
which
roll!
part? Terry is the best.
It was so funny
Both the
watching
person and the
Rachel. She's
character.
like, wait, isn't its real name Terry? Yes, it's Terry Crews. What do you mean?
It's because he already talked in the third person so much, they're just like, let's just
Yeah.
roll with it.
Yeah. It'll make it easier for everybody, himself included.
It's kind of like Tracy Jordan in The Office. Only
Yeah.
Terry Crews isn't, so gone out of his
Oh,
mind
we
that
need
he
the
can't.
sandwiches.
Aw, really?
Dig through it, but not really.
Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
No. Just tunnel underneath. Boop. That was an attractive noise.
Was it? Did I slurp?
A little bit. Hope everybody at home is as turned on as me.
We aim to slurp in this podcast.
Yeah.
Twitch stream combo. Ah, bat!
Bears? If you haven't had enough poop.
Slimes.
No,
Why
it's
don't you make
bat
fun of my
poop.
girlfriend that way?
It's bat poop.
These slimes are my beautiful girlfriends, and I love them.
Right. I should be hitting that thing. I wonder if we can volley
Be
them.
good. Probably. I level up.
Hey, you caught up.
I did.
I like how you push
I
everything
would say
just
something like,
slightly up.
"Ow!" I meant to do that.
Yeah, that's believable.
Welcome to Castle Crashers. We've run out of jokes.
Yeah.
Oh, just kidding. More poop.
Yep. Oh,
Gross.
we got railed a little bit there.
A little bit.
What is this bat's name? I can't remember. I keep wanting to say
It
it's
has a name?
Patrick, but I don't think that's it.
No, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna need you to come and save my life if you can. I'm gonna be over in that corner dying.
I'm struggling to
Or
find
I'm just dead. Well, I'm dead.
you. Oh no! I don't want to die. I'm not ready to go. Uh-oh. Yeah, this game's way more difficult than I remember it being.
Right? Or maybe we're just bad.
No, I refuse to believe that. See that totally intentional charge roll I did there to not get hit by the poop?
Super did.
Yeah. There's so many bats now.
Kill Big Mama Bat.
Pipistrello! That's what it was. Or Pipistrello, maybe?
Yeah, I got nothing, fam.
I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you, Patrick! Oh, there's so many bats now.
Or you're gonna miss with all 3 of your magic shots.
Shh. How do you think bombing runs work, Jordan? You just keep doing bombing
Ineffectively.
runs. Until... Oh, I gotta pick up a poop. Wash, wash, wash.
I don't know if I deserve any of that, but that's fine.
Well, you know, I did kind of... Well, you were dead for that too, so... I don't know. I'll allow it. Here, you can have the poop.
Oh boy.
Alright. Oh, that needs the sandwich.
My new magic is pew pew Y.
They should do like a Mega Man transformation for new magic. Buzz, 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 buzz.
So wait, do I need to hold down R when I'm using the new magic?
Yes?
Okay, I assume so. I don't know where I am. Oh, I got
Level
lost.
up! Yeah, that is one criticism that's not new, is it's really hard to read sometimes.
That's not actually doing new magic, though. I don't get it.
It has to be during a jump. Jump and then right trigger Y.
No, that wasn't the one I got, though. I got, like, XXXY.
That's not a magic combo.
No, that's why I was confused.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, XY is the uppercut thing you can do.
Uppercut. Yeah. Well, what's XXXY?
Hadouken? I don't know.
I expect you to know these things. Also, I don't think I've ever actually played this level.
Oh, absolutely you have,
I don't know
because
how
you
that's
have.
possible.
This is the level you do the catapult achievement on.
Yeah, you're assuming that I gotten all those achievements.
Oh, we play this game so much, I see no way you didn't. Onward! Oh,
Yeah,
they just take it right away.
You've got the faithful seed.
Alright. Oh, I guess that's... Whee! Did you do it perfect?
Not quite. Is that what the achievement is?
Yep, I didn't do it even kinda perfect.
Ah.
Uppy uppy! And this is the part where you
Alright.
fight over who gets the lightsaber.
Lightsaber KKK ninjas.
Yeah.
So how about we just stand here and spam the magic?
We're gonna run out of mana eventually. And I'm on...
Are we?
Oh, I was on my last health potion.
Oh, did I die?
You did.
How? They were all down.
Oh. You're back.
Oh, bitch.
Join me, Pinky Poo. Oh, I
That's
got him.
purple pie, thank you.
Purple pie. Huh. That's dirty. Mom made a joke calling
Eat
it
my
pinky
rainbow.
poo. Now that's all Sammy calls it. It's pinky
Oh,
poo.
well, yeah, that's about right. Save me! I'm dying! I'm dying, Squirtle!
Winner! Squirtle.
Peter, I really want to catch a shiny Peepus. Also, hey, what's been going on with you in Pokemon Go? I'm really disappointed in your gift game. by the way.
My ability to go outside and not just be exhausted the second I get home. It's been a struggle.
Yeah, I guess. That's fine. Like, I won't tell you to live your
Also,
life.
I had shingles and I
Just-
couldn't walk for a little bit.
Well, I mean, yeah, but you can still, like, hobble around and play Pokemon.
Crutches were so much more difficult than I remember being. Like, I'm not enjoying the fact that I'm getting to that point where I'm like, my body is aging. I'm not old. I'm not having trouble moving around. But I can see the signs of age. And one of those signs is how freaking sore my armpits were after crutches. And, oh, I died. And my triceps were so angry after the first day. Like, I crawled to the bathroom. It was horrible. It was horrible. Don't get shingles, Jordan. It sucks.
I wasn't planning on, like, I'll take that off my to-do list.
Yeah. I want to knock the king off his horse so I can go faster.
I know, I want the horse so bad. You know, has Behemoth, like, been making anything recently since Castle Crashers, do you know?
I'm relatively sure there's been stuff since Castle Crashers. I don't know what that stuff is.
Oh, wait, yeah, there was some, like,
Wasn't it the Maw?
Not a MOBA. Yeah, maybe. There was some, it wasn't a MOBA, but it was some kind of top-down something or other.
Oh, shoot, Pit something.
Sure.
Yeah, no, that's what it is. It's like Pit People or something, I think. I saw it a little bit, and I played a little bit, and it was fun, but I can't remember what it's called. I will redeem myself. Nope, not really. Pit People. I think it's Pit People.
Okay. Why can't I get inside the hole? Heyo!
Yes, Pit People.
Achievement for me.
What else is... Oh, you got it?
Yep.
Good job pooping. I'm gonna hide behind you and spam magic. Well, look what else they do. Okay, yeah. Behemoth is just Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, Battle Block, and Pit People.
Okay. So what exactly was Pit People? Do you have any idea?
Weird.
Okay. Good talk.
Yeah, I don't really know a good way to describe it. Aside from just kind of weird. Because if I'm thinking of the correct thing, it was sort of turn-based, but not quite. Like, it didn't feel paced like a Behemoth game. Like, it felt like they were trying to put on their fancy pants. To put out a fancy pants game. But skinned like a Behemoth game. And it didn't feel very fancy pants.
I only come here for the ridiculous characters and the poop jokes.
They did still have those, but it played like a fancy pants game.
Hey, where'd that king? Why didn't he ride with us into battle? Where's that coward?
What a bitch! King bitch!
This little triangle-headed bastard killed me last time, so I'm trying to not let that happen.
Booch!
Oh! Whoa, he punched me after I knocked his head off! What the hell?
Death throws.
I guess.
Keep trying to flick the thumbstick like Diablo. Doesn't work
I wouldn't
here.
know.
It's how you dodge roll.
Oh! You thumb flicker.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I will be eating that, thank you.
Ouch!
Loop. 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 Loop.
Oh god, help.
Get up. Eat that cake. Oh, that was a
Happily.
You do everything happily. Look at you. Oh, I'm dead now. Just push it fast. Just push it fast. Oh.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Oh.
Ugh.
Maybe we need more potions. Actually, we're at the end of our hour. So this is the
wait.
part where what?
Do you wanna go record now, or what do you wanna do?
I vote we go and record that podcast that you can find on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Store, or Google Podcast now. Is that an app thing now?
Yeah, Google Podcast. That's the one.
Google
it is.
Podcast.
It's such a good app. It's criminally underrated, but that's anyway. Go do the thing.
Yeah, and Spotify. You can find us there too.
Yeah.
We're
too.
gonna go do that now. Thanks for watching and listening, and just enjoying this experience with us.
Bye, girl. Bye. Tune in for more poop jokes.
Hello and welcome to Two More Tryhards. We're back again after an exceedingly long holiday break because there's not time for fun and holidays. They just don't go together.
Yeah, it's not just, that's really not how things work.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get all three of us for our triumphant return. You have me, Peter, at NerdWellRounded on Twitter, and that guy Jordan, at that guy Jordan on Twitter. It's that
That's
guy
me.
over
Yeah,
there,
it's
Jordan.
me.
So, came back with something light after a month of horror and fear and gore and your favorite genre. We played Castle Crashers.
We crashed some castles, crashed some castles. That's what we did.
That's
And,
right.
it was delightful. I missed that game. Also, horror is a lot. It's a lot, guys. Horror games are a lot. That's the message of this of the day here.
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. I unfortunately wasn't able to be there for the last horror game. I was there for the first two, and I'll be there for the next one. I'm thinking for this month we should just do like a smorgasbord of different genres with the whole Winter Eames thing. I keep trying to find the Winter Eames story off of the Control-Alt-Delete site, but I can't for the life of me figure out where it is. I really want it.
For those of our dear listeners who might not know what is Winter Eames, Peter.
Winter Eames is the gamer holiday created by at Control-Alt-Delete. It's the last week of January where you just play video games. You pay respects to all the different genres and the creators, and just the simple joy of sitting down and playing a game and getting lost in it. And it's my favorite holiday, and it's such a nice thing to come back to after dealing with all those other dumb holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas and New Year's and, those ones.
All the other dumb ones that everyone
Those
does.
ones.
Plus, it's particularly convenient when you have all these fun new games to play that your dear loved ones who just ate up all your time give you.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I got Kirby for Christmas, Kirby All-Star Allies.
Nice.
I played the demo and I really enjoyed it, but I did not anticipate that I'd be able to sit there and play a Kirby game for like an hour and a half. It's
Is that
so
one the
good.
one, so that one has the demo. I'm gonna have to go ahead and try that.
Yeah,
'cause
it's worth it. The first thing I did when I got my Switch is I just went through the demo list and downloaded a whole bunch of stuff. And also the boxing trainer. I don't know if you've been seeing anything about it from the Switch.
I sure have not.
Okay, I was like, oh, it's going to be another Wii Fit. This is dumb. And it's actually really good. Like, I was sweating by the end. It was good.
Ah, nice.
Yeah. Anyway, though, yeah, I think January we should just try and hit as many genres as we can, and
I'm cool with that. I feel like we could do it. We could also just do a bonus episode of you and I going like, "OMG, I love the Switch so much."
I really
And
feel
we're
like we should because it's
gushing
so
about
good.
This console that's now a year old at this point, but is still so good.
Yeah, I honestly I have spent more time on my Switch since I got it on Black Friday than I probably have the last like 8 months on my Xbox One.
Yep.
It consumes you. Zelda Breath of the Wild consumes. Let's Go Pikachu consumes. Anyway, though, we're going the way of the stream and talking about everything except for what we played. We played
So
Castle
speaking of late
Crashers.
2000s games.
Yeah, right. So we played Castle Crashers, made by Behemoth. It feels weird to call them an indie developer because they're so well known.
Yeah, they're really not anymore. Also, these games have been out for a while, so it feels not really indie at this point.
Well, I mean they are because they self-publish, but it's
really
weird
small
that they're
when
not
you
picked
consider
up.
the size of other. Oh, is the audio cutting out?
Do you hear me?
Yep.
Are
Oh,
we good?
now I can. There
Cool.
we are. Hi.
But yeah, indie in the sense that they're independent published. They're not going through the Activisions because that's going so well for certain people. Bungie, Blizzard. Anyway, though, they are the creators of Alien Hominid, which was a Newgrounds Flash game for a while. Came to console. Played the crap out of that on Xbox 360. Who was also my main on Castle Crashers. We had Castle Crashers. We had Battle Block Theater.
Love that game so much.
I really enjoy it. I don't have a lot of patience for sit down puzzle games anymore. Like I need a really strong narrative at this point because my time is so few and far between.
I get that. Battle Block was the first one that I was finally able to play like with my wife, and that she also genuinely enjoyed. So it was really nice having that kind of just that ability and that thing that we could do together.
Yeah, that was sort of a gateway for Rachel too. I had her playing that, and it was a little bit over her head at the time as far as controls, but she's growing. She's playing Zelda all by herself.
Aw.
Yeah. And then they had their fourth entry, Pit People, which is weird. I don't have much experience with it. I played it some. I've heard lots of people speak very highly of it, but it's a pretty substantial departure, in my opinion, from how their games typically flow, which are fast, furious, and lots of poop jokes.
As long as there's still poop jokes, that's really what counts.
Yeah,
Right?
there were definitely lots of crude jokes because it's Behemoth. Anyway, so Castle Crashers, we decided 2010.
I never actually looked it up. We should probably do that. When
All
I'm
right.
thinking about it, that feels like it might be older.
2008, I'll be dipped.
2008, yes. shit, so
2008,
we
Xbox
got
Live
out of high
Arcade.
school.
We were so
we're
late to the
old.
party.
We were what?
So late to the party playing that in college.
Yeah, well. Yeah, no,
Um,
it came out the year we started college. That feels about right.
Well, that's fair, I guess. Anyway, though, so
We're
Castle.
playing a game that's literally 10 years old this week.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So what do you want to say about Castle Crashers first?
Well-
Let's just get your opener. What's your opening volley here, Peter?
This is a game that has stood up so well as just like the shining pinnacle of couch co-op to me. Castle Crashers, for being Newgrounds creators, it's not a very Newgroundsy game. Like it looks like it and it sounds like it, but it plays very differently from what you'd expect. You take control of one of the Castle Crashers,
So,
one of the
before you continue,
Yes.
give some background for those of us who might not know what's a Newgroundsy game.
Oh, Newgrounds, when people didn't buy consoles, didn't buy PC games, when it was still a very big endeavor to be a gamer because it was just so expensive, Newgrounds was just a treasure trove of flash games where you could play everything from short and sweet tower defense type games all the way up to a fully fleshed out game like Alien Hominid. So it gave you a sort of a flavor for everything. You could have the very innocent children's games. You could have the less innocent, but not quite Nutaku level adult games.
The actual full-on Nutaku adult games.
Yeah, so it gave you a little bit of everything, and it didn't require money. You could put money in if you wanted to. I don't know that I ever encountered somebody that did, so I don't think that's really relevant point that you can give the money because I don't think people did. So anyway, Behemoth started with Alien Hominid, which was on there. Castle Crashers was the second game that they developed. Castle Crashers is a up to four player co-op experience. It can be played single player, but personally for me, I've never quite gotten the same fun out of it because part of the fun is watching your teammate die and then picking up all the loot.
Yeah, you
Yeah. So 4-player co-op, you take control of a knight, or over time you collect more characters. You can play as the bad guys. If you've played other Behemoth games, that having that on your player profile, your Steam profile, your Xbox gamer tag, PlayStation ID, whatever system you're playing on, it'll unlock a character from those games. So I played as Hattie today from Battle Block Theater, and like I said, my main typically is Alien Hominid. So everybody has their own unique powers. Everybody has access to the same weapon sets, with the exception of a couple characters that are required to carry their starting weapons. Alien Hominid has to carry his little ray gun because otherwise he's not the Alien Hominid. So the Pink Knight, who you played as today, he shot rainbows.
We
and
shot rainbows.
fruit,
He just
right?
threw out little bombs of random critters that just
Oh,
exploded.
yeah, the pandas.
When he shot out his rainbows, he forced all the other players, like all the other enemies, to like do a little dance and give peace signs, and also take damage. So it's like it's using the power of fun to just kill people.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I can get behind that.
Yeah. You've got the red knight that uses lightning. You've got an orange knight that uses fire. Blue uses ice. Green uses poison. Black knight, I think, shoots out a bullfrog tongue, maybe?
Yeah, the purple knight, the one that has like the weird horns.
Yeah.
He used some kind of bullfrog kind of thing.
So mechanically, every character works about the same, but they all have little nuance that makes them to the point where you can actually like put together a composition. Not that this is a game where you really need that or would even really think to do
This
that.
might be the first time anyone's ever used the phrase team comp in reference to Battle Block Theater. But you're not wrong.
This is Castle Crashers, but yeah, you know.
That's right. That's the game we're playing.
Yeah.
Jordan's good at this. I played more of the other one.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's just a hack and slash. You run around, you kill the bad guys. All the bad guys are gone. Move to the next level. Eventually, you get to a boss. You kill the boss, and that's that. Collect
And then you
loot,
die
buy
at the
stuff.
boss, and then Peter takes all the loot, and then you get mad at Peter, and then you know it's just like college all over again.
Yeah. So the one thing I would say that I think really brings this game together is it has that collection aspect without being obnoxious about it. You've got, I want to say, like 50 some odd weapons you can collect, which is it was at the time enormous. Not so much now, but they are all actually unique, and they actually do have stats that are of consequence. Each character has 4 stats. You've got your strength, you've got defense, you've got magic, you've got agility. Strength, how hard you hit. Defense, how well you take hits in your health pool. Magic, every 4 or 5 points you put into it, you get 1 or 2 points each time you level. You will get a new ability, so your Y attack will shoot slightly farther, or you can shoot while you jump, or you can high jump now, things like that. And agility is the range of your bow and the damage it does and how quickly you move.
One of the things I was just thinking, as you said, you know, not an overwhelm. It was at the time an overwhelming amount of stuff to collect. This game came out pre Borderlands, which is, you know, pre Borderlands 2, pre Destiny, pre the age of all the weapons in the world crammed into one game.
Yeah, I'm still
It's
fully
crazy
of the
to me- It's
mindset.
crazy for me to reflect on something like Castle Crashers, in that back then collecting 50 different weapons, like that was the hallmark of like, oh, this is this big thing of all this stuff that I have to collect. This is also the age of Assassin's Creed, so it's, you know, find all of the
All the Templar flags.
all the Templar flags in the world, and
Yeah.
sweet Jesus.
But again, with that too, like that was before you had the craziness of just like randomly generating all the things. There wasn't homogeneity in these weapons. They were all unique in some way. Borderlands, you look at them, there's a lot of homogeneity in those weapons. You can have 4 seemingly very different guns that all do essentially the same thing, but slightly different by random number generation and a different palette on the gun. And then the pets. The pets are the climax of this game to me. I am more.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. The pets are more exciting to me than the story, than the achievements. Having a funny, goofy figure following you around that also customizes your character, and the caricature of each of the creatures that they are just so fun to me. Like, I feel like that's probably the thing that most captures the essence of Behemoth in this game to me. Not the poop jokes, not the character design, the level design. I feel like just the wackiness with the pets captures Behemoth
Yeah, that's a
perfectly.
fair point, considering so much of what they do is like so much of all being Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, and Battle Block Theater. A lot of what they're trying to do is go for these cute meets absurd kind of aesthetics.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things I love. Like if you're just willing to be absurd and ridiculous without having to resort to only poop jokes, the poop jokes in Castle Crashers are condensed into one single play area right at the very beginning, so you can get all the young kids to go, haha, look at that deer, it's being propelled by its own feces.
Yeah. I want to ride the poop deer.
Yep. Nope,
Oh,
joke's
why'd
on
you take the
don't
poop
get to ride
deer?
the poop deer.
Oh no, you get to
Only
ride it when
player
you're
four.
running from the kitty.
Yeah, but only if you're player 4.
Oh yeah.
But that's why it's one of the fun things about Behemoth is just being able to be silly and design things that are just fun to look at for no real reason other than they're fun to look at. And even the things that are gross and meant to be outlandish and kind of weird looking, they're still funny. Like even the creepy cats with all the weird teeth, even, spooky weird flying guy, it's just a giant face that will kind of just charge at you. It's still funny to me.
Yeah, it captures the tone of excessive really well that you don't really see very frequently anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And even like the gore factor, this is an animated game. You're not going to get any like crazy 3D models or anything. But if you do your quick attack, at the end you'll probably chop somebody's head off. And if you're playing as the Pink Knight, you're running around with a lollipop. You chop somebody's head off with a lollipop, and he's just sitting there smiling. And it's cute and funny and weird and absurd. And
you can also turn off the door. I learned today. Never knew that was a fact.
Yeah, that surprised me too when I first discovered that. I never did because it doesn't feel necessary, which means they did it really well.
The first thing I thought when I was just I was trying to tool around with the audio settings for some reason, and I was like, wait, there's gore in this game, which maybe says more about my desensitization to the idea of something getting beheaded. But that's another podcast.
Yeah, that would be an interesting thing to talk about.
Right.
But yeah, so speaking of all that though, this is also when I said that this is like the pinnacle of couch co-op, and again, I hold strong to that. This is something accessible to small children as well. It's a very simple combat mechanic: X for quick attack, Y for heavy attack, hold the right trigger to do magic, A to jump. And that's it. That's not too hard for kids these days to grasp. Might have been a little bit much back in the day, not so much now. And it's bright and vibrant, and there's stuff to collect, there's stuff to fight over. You have to kiss the princesses and do this like little battle royale when you beat the big main bosses. And I played it couch co-op 4 people with a 6-year-old, a 12-year-old, myself, as well as my partner, and it has gone just beautifully. Like so little fighting, and having that much of an age gap, there's always bound to be fighting, and I didn't have to referee at all. It was great.
And one of the great things is even though in that situation there's clearly going to be a couple people who are going to be carrying more of the weight. You're going to be doing most of the damage because you are the experienced gamer, and the 6-year-old is just not going to understand what's going on. But they can understand button mashing, and they might be able to follow their character enough to know which one of them is using magic.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they're still able to have fun. And Morgan often references one of his litmus tests for games is can my fiance, can Jen enjoy this? And using that same test for my experience, for my wife, who is not a gamer, she does enjoy this game. She is able to pick up and play this game without having any difficulty of like ease of access for using the controller. It can get real frenetic, and it can get real hard to follow sometimes because there's a lot going on the screen. That is one thing that we'll touch on that in a minute, but it is a fun game to play, and it's just the ease of access is so high. In an age where couch co-op is dying or dead.
I don't know that we can say dead as long as Diablo 3 still has life.
Yeah, but my take on Diablo 3 or Diablo in general is I don't know that it's got as much accessibility as something like this for non-gamer types.
That's another podcast.
Exactly.
That hasn't been my experience. Anyway, though. Yeah, I honestly, I don't think I've ever encountered somebody like that. That game's not for me. I don't really, that wasn't fun. It took too long, and there wasn't enough happening, and there's no character progression. Like I've never heard any real naysayers to it. If you played with somebody who's like, I don't think I want to play that again.
Yeah, it's kind of just instantly rewarding, instantly gratifying, and that you can actively see and enjoy some of what's going on. And if you're in the moment, and if you really want to try to upgrade your character, okay, I just got to make sure I'm the one attacking the guys and not this other person I'm playing with. And you kind of get to choose the progression, choose what you want to do. And there's a pretty, at least with the magic that I was kind of maxing out, it's pretty easy to see where the progress is going. It's pretty easy to see how that works.
Oh, and there's a hard mode too, if that's your thing.
Which we did not go.
It's a real hard
we
mode.
We don't want to die too much, even though
We
I died
did.
a lot of the times.
Yeah. Anyway, though, I feel like that's a pretty solid overview of what this game is. How about you start us off with your high point?
My high point for Castle Crashers, let me think. Not to be super touchy-feely or anything, but the fact that I can text you and recommend this game knowing that it was going to just like that you were totally going to say yes and that we can just hop on and play this, it was a little nostalgic for me. This is the first time, I think, for me that we've played a game that I've had nostalgia for, because I've played StarCraft and we've done StarCraft episodes, but it was never, I mean, I guess StarCraft was never particularly meaningful for me back in the day when we were playing it. It was a fun game, but it never really hit me. Castle Crashers hit me, and being able to fire that back up with you and just shoot the shit and talk, like you said during the stream, we were talking about like 7 other games in the first 3 episodes.
And 2 animes.
And 2 anime. Because at that point we were like, yeah, we're just going to keep on doing this. We don't exactly have to focus right now.
Yeah.
It's a good sit down, hang out with your buddies kind of game. And I think that's my high point for sure.
Yeah, I can definitely identify with that. Like, talking about Castle Crashers, what comes to mind is sitting in your room and coughing with Brendan and Topher and playing this game. Like,
yeah, absolutely.
And really, again, it's a testament to the fact that it's one of the greatest couch co-op games that I've ever encountered, and that we're literally playing this game 10 years later still.
Yeah,
and
how
still
many
enjoying
games
it.
Can you really say that about?
Halo, that's it.
Even still though, how much more Halo versus Castle Crashers have we played? That in terms of the original game, if we're talking like Halo 1.
Oh,
actually, except 10 years ago it would be Halo 3. God
3,
damn.
yeah, right, yeah.
Oh boy.
But yeah,
Anyway,
being able to
before I
go back to
depressing
something
rabbit
still, it's
what's your high, Peter?
Again, just the accessibility, and that this is a really simple game to jump to and introduce people to games. This has been like my gateway game for so many people that it has a special place in me, because I've got so many memories with so many people associated with this game, because it let me get the hooks in to make them do stuff I like doing.
That didn't sound terribly alarming or anything, but I mean, that's also what you did to me, so gross. My low is listening to Peter deep breathe into his mic right now.
But yeah, that's it. Just I can't get enough of how well this plays in co-op, and that's it. Just I haven't not enjoyed this game in co-op sessions. Co-op sessions.
So many sessions.
Oh
Peter, I don't want to give a low for Castle Crashers though.
I feel bad, but I do kind of have one.
Yeah, I do too. And mine is, and this is something I'm realizing, and this might just be me getting older, which I hate having to say that now, but with so much going on the screen, it's harder for me to keep track of what's happening. And as someone who is already a little colorblind, with a game that is very bright and has a lot of colors, and the way you differentiate your characters, unless you have some weird kind of skin like Alien Hominid, where you're walking around as the king character, you have to figure out which color character you're playing.
Yeah.
It was hard for me, and there were several times when I totally lost track of where my guy was. Not even that I thought I was you, but I just didn't know where
There's
my
a lot to
character
watch.
was on the screen.
Yeah, we did mention that during the stream, and
Right.
that was one of the issues I had playing with younger players. They get frustrated and basically wait to die and use the heart as their identifier to find the bodies. I think my greatest low would be that this game really doesn't offer anywhere near as much in a single player setting. You can play by yourself, and you can use that as a good way to like grind out money or get your achievements or find the pets and such. But it doesn't have the same fun with that little bit of competing to be like, beating the boss. A main point of the game is beating the boss, having your little battle royale with your friends, and getting to kiss the princess. Like, it's an achievement to kiss all 4 princesses. And not having that companionship in those endeavors and having that little bit of competition to push each other forward, you lose a lot out of this game by not having that. So I guess I think that's my low, is that I don't think this game it still stands by itself in a single player setting, but it has greatly diminished returns in a single player setting.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So now
I'm trying to think of like I don't think I've ever actually finished this game solo, even back in the day, because I know that the inevitable setting in which I did finish it, I think I've only finished it once or twice. It would have been in a group. Very likely, exactly like you mentioned, our freshman year.
Yeah, it gets really hard really fast single player too.
Yeah,
like you have to grind out old levels.
You really need some other people to just take some of the aggro, some of the aggression off of the other enemies.
Yeah, single player it's a little bit disappointing. If they had maybe like an AI or something that ran around with you, like a smart AI rather than just a little gray AI,
right?
Like maybe that could offer a little bit more back. Yeah, it's a really difficult game by yourself. I've only managed to do it by myself once, and that wasn't because like, oh, it's too difficult, because you can just go back to an older level and grind out experience, go back to the new level and beat it. It doesn't offer enough satisfaction to warrant doing that. So have
you ever beaten it solo on hard?
I haven't even beaten it on hard. I'm about halfway through hard, I think. I've just never really felt compelled to go finish it.
So I guess my question for you on that front is, what's the biggest reason that you feel compelled to move forward in a social setting and not in a 2+ person setting versus 1 person?
Because I enjoy the satisfaction of helping people build their characters with their progression. I know where most of the animals are. I have most of the tools to pop up those animals. I enjoy introducing people to new games and just sort of the wackiness that comes out of people when they're playing a wacky game. It's mostly for the satisfaction of the social setting rather than anything meaningful in the game.
Which kind of raises an interesting question for me of, is Castle Crashers as a game inherently more meaningful, or is it just that it facilitates good camaraderie and good gameplay?
I mean, part of the game design is going to be what facilitates that. So I feel like that is worth noting. Playing a co-op game doesn't necessarily bring that out. Even looking at games within a series, like another one of the big co-op games for me, Dungeon Siege, is a game that I played a lot in high school. It was my first, like, not LAN game, but like long-term gameplay game. I went over to Justin's house. We had a pirated copy of Dungeon Siege 2, and we installed it. And we played from early evening, 6 o'clock-ish, until about 9 or 10 o'clock the next morning. Like just one solid run. And it's an action RPG for those that aren't familiar with the franchise. But we just played the crap out of it until we got to the point where it's like, we're so powerful, we've progressed so far that we just started screwing with each other. We would go and pull, an enormous mob and then run it back to whoever was farther back, let the mob kill us so it would kill the other player, and then we'd spawn back faster, take all their stuff, and we just went back and forth, and eventually we called it because we spent more time screwing with each other and we couldn't progress anymore. So Dungeon Siege 3 came out, and he got it on the Xbox 360, and we're like, yes, we're gonna play it. And we went and played it, and it wasn't the same. Something got lost in transition between the second and third installment, and it wasn't as much fun. We played it for a couple hours, and we're like, that was okay, I guess. And we didn't pick it up again. So I don't think that you can say it's just inherent in the co-op nature. I think Castle Crashers does something special with the ease of progression personally, and how well you can help facilitate others' progression, and the I guess incentivizing a little bit to try and hoard equipment and stuff for yourself and a little less for the other players with like the princess battles and stuff.
Right.
So I feel like Castle Crashers is doing something right.
Well, it builds itself up for so many subsequent playthroughs,
Mhm.
just with the different characters you can level up, and just the if you really want the grind of just leveling up every single character to max on your own and playing solo, you totally can. The option is there, but it's
It's
a
not
little
as
dry.
rewarding.
And past that point, I feel like the biggest benefit is being able to have your buddies next to you, both to help reduce the difficulty, but also because then you can just poke them in the ribs with your elbow and mess with them while you're playing, and do that without actually losing any ability to progress through the game.
Yeah, I was saying during the stream when you left for a little bit that it's weird because this is the first time I've played co-op with somebody, and they went to the bathroom and I couldn't just grab their controller and move them. I just had to sit there and wait, and it was weird. It was weird.
That's funny.
Part of the fun is definitely harassing each other real time right next to each other, throwing stuff at each other, and oh darn, your controller fell apart and your batteries are gone now. Oh no.
Oh no, look what happened to you. I'm gonna get all the loot.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like we've still managed to take our lows and bring it back to highs. It's weird.
Yeah, well, that's kind of how we do.
Yeah. So let's go to our scales now. 1 to 2 tryhards, or 1 to 3 tryhards rather. How hard is it to enjoy this game?
I'd say, excuse me. I'd say it's a 0.5 out of 3 in terms of difficulty to destroy. Wow, not sure where destroy came from. To enjoy.
Rage.
Yeah. The only reason it's not just a straight up 0 out of 3 is because once you get past the first few intro levels and the difficulty starts setting in, there's a part of me that wonders how much longevity this game has for the non-dedicated gamer.
Mhm.
That said, that's really only a question because I've seen several kids and non-dedicated gamers thoroughly enjoy this game and push past that whatever wall might be there, because it is fun and it's just really easy to jump in and enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, I think part of that is just our being accustomed to being a high level character. It's like when I got the Xbox One HD edition because I owned the original on the Xbox 360, and going in there, and I hadn't imported my character because that Xbox had taken a crap a long time ago, so I didn't have anything to import. And having to start the Alien Hominid over, like, it felt so foreign to me not to be able to just clear screens.
Right.
And going in even today, having a relatively fresh character and not being able to just wipe out the boards. Wow, I play too many games. There's no board there. Wipe out the screen. It felt weird not being able to do it. It felt a little bit more of a slog than it generally does, but a fun slog.
The grind is real, but if
Yeah.
you've got your buddies, then you're good.
Yeah, and
So
again,
what about you? 0 to 3. How hard is it to enjoy?
I'd say half, purely because I think to get the full enjoyment out of it, you need to have a co-op partner. I don't feel like this game can be enjoyed to the fullest without another player. And especially if you aren't keen on the grind, you kind of need a Sherpa a little bit to get through it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's required. I think you can still have fun. I think it just requires a little bit of patience, and it might take you a little bit more time to get to that point of confidence and skill and growth to be able to just sort of do the game rather than have to really work at it. It's a game that's definitely best enjoyed when you're just sort of existing in it rather than, actively shooting towards a goal of, I've got to go over here, I got to get the sandwich, I got to crack down that door so I can get the telescope, then I can go back up and I can fight the Cyclops. Like, this game doesn't really have a place for that, and it's nice in that
it's a little weird. It's a little weird to have a game to say, and I absolutely agree with you, but it's just interesting to note that a game that's best enjoyed when you're not paying attention to the actual goals of the game.
Yeah.
So that leads me in, assuming you're done, that leads me into the next question of, on a scale of 0 to 3, how difficult is it to get good? And I feel like I don't know when the threshold is. We definitely didn't really hit it during stream, but there's a point at which the difficulty shifts and you need to start paying attention to what you're doing. And I think we saw a twinge of it while you and I were playing, because there were a couple bits during the stream where we just kind of stopped talking because we were really focusing on taking out a boss or clearing the screen or whatever. And once it shifts into that difficulty, I think it actually does present a decent challenge.
I can tell you exactly where that is.
Okay, where is it?
After you beat the Cyclops and you start getting the lava geysers and the little devil guys pop up,
Mm-hmm.
that's the level right there.
Yep.
That's it
So
right
to
there.
that end, I'd give it about a 1.5. It's you can still enjoy it, and if you're willing to engage a game for the challenge, you're definitely going to find that here. And you can work at building up your skill tree. You can work at trying to get a little bit better so that you don't die as often, or you don't have to spend as much money on potions. Or if you got enough buddies there, you can still just grind through it and still keep having fun.
There were definitely occasions I remember playing that we had one person up and everybody else was dead. And it was like, all right, I'm just gonna run around, hammer on the button, whatever health you get, but just stay upright. Somebody's got to stay upright.
Exactly.
I'd say probably a 1 for me. I don't feel like it's particularly difficult to get good. It's just another one of those things where you got to pay in the time you got to put in. You can always go back to a back level and just grind it out for experience. There's never really an occasion that you need to worry about income or anything. You can always just go to that first boss level, beat it up, open the chest, get the gold, reload it. Currency at a certain point becomes rather meaningless, so I don't feel like that's much of a gate to getting good. Really, it's a matter of where your patience lies and the time you're willing to commit. As far as executing with the alien hominid, I use nothing but magic and defense, and I'm totally functional, no trouble. So I don't feel like it's that difficult. I think it's a time commitment, which can be a difficulty factor.
And kind of one of the things you and I shared as well. I don't know if it was here on stream or here on the podcast, 20 minutes ago, but at one point, at what point do you just decide, I only got so many hours in a day, so I'm going to commit to games that tell me a story or that kind of move things forward? And I'm not in a spot where I'm likely to just grind out an achievement for the sake of getting an achievement or for the sake of filling out a collection. Except I totally did that with God of War, which is the last game I really played, and I devoured that game.
I get it. I got
so good.
40 shrines left.
This.
I'm collecting them all, and I'm gonna get the
Have fun
DLC,
with
and
those
I'm gonna
Korok
collect all
seeds.
those. Oh, I don't even talk about those.
Yeah,
I
well,
have 40 shrines left, and I'm only like 18% map discovered. But yeah, I think that covers it. Any more closing thoughts?
No, nothing that we haven't already shared. Just the fact that it impresses me how much fun Castle Crashers is, even in the light of where gaming has just the crazy shifts in gaming that we've had in the last 10 years. That we're in a spot where we have these crazy, intricate, and detailed and 3D graphic side-scrolling games, much like Castle Crashers, where they take game design and puzzles and visual aesthetic to the next level, and all these crazy huge games like Destiny and anything by BioWare or any Elder Scroll or Fallout game. All this detail, all this stuff put into all these games, and yet coming back to Castle Crashers is still so much fun and so engaging. You can just pick it up and play it and get right into it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and again, like, it's super accessible. If you have any of the last gen systems aside from the Wii, it's accessible there. You can pick it up pretty cheap on Steam still. You can get it on Xbox One. You can get it, so many places. There's really not a great reason not to, because it's good.
Yeah, it's very good.
With that, I think we're done. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good. Let's
All
call
right.
it.
Well, in that case, if you are listening to us, you know where to find us. If, say, your phone breaks, maybe, you can still find us on your new phone at Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify. If you feel compelled to support us, we have a stream. Go watch us there. We have a subscribe button. You can certainly click that too if you feel so compelled. That's at twitch.tv/2moretryhards. If you want to support us financially outside of any of these things and just say, here's money, go and do with it what you will to create the best product for us you can. Patreon.com/2moretryhards is going to be the best place to do that. There you can get some input on the games we stream, as well as some games from us. We have a curated collection of games that we would really love to give away. We've got Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos from me, Diablo 2 Lords of Destruction from Morgan, and Limbo, the only single-player experience that is oh so worth it, from Jordan.
I just had to round it out a little bit. You guys did all your nice AAA games.
It's important.
Rep indie developers.
It's important.
It's what we got to do.
So yeah, we will send those off to you. You'll get your Steam keys to be able to play all those, except for the Blizzard games where you'll get a Blizzard token. If you aren't able to financially support us but feel compelled to support us nonetheless, the best and easiest thing you can do is just tell somebody about us. Tell them to listen to us, give us feedback. Twitter at 2More Tryhards is our collective home. You can catch me at NerdWellRounded, Jordan at That Guy Jordan, and Morgan at Bearded Catholic. We have an email, 2moretryhards@gmail.com. There's a plethora of ways for you to contact us. Please do that. We love to hear from you. Everything from, hey, you guys are playing crappy games, pick something better, up to, hey, I wasn't going to play that game, but you spoke highly of it, so I did, and it's my favorite thing now. I absolutely love stories like that, and that is why we decided to do this podcast. We get people to play games that they normally wouldn't.
And frankly, I get to play games I normally wouldn't.
Yeah,
Get to
I
watch
mean,
games, play all these spooky games and
Yeah.
scare the shit out of myself.
we've all had games put in front of us that we wouldn't ordinarily touch, and my library and interest has grown, and I'm finding that I'm a halfway decent fighting game player. I never would have thought that.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, and you're intending to go back to Layers of Fear.
Oh yeah, I will go back to Layers of Fear. It's not really a question at this point. It's just whenever I decide to sit down on my PC and do it.
2 months ago, I would not have anticipated that.
Yeah,
in
no,
any
me
way.
either.
But yeah, it's something that we're enjoying doing, growing together, and creating these things, and sort of opening our eyes to what's out there, and hopefully opening yours. But again, just contact us, let us know how we're doing. iTunes reviews, those are also real quick and easy to do, that will help us reach more eyes and ears. So go do that
And
too.
mouths and noses
And heads and
and-
shoulders, knees and toes.
and every other orifice that you can put a podcast into.
That's weird. I think that's probably where we should call it before this gets any weirder.
Put our podcasts into your armpit.